Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now by my maiden head, at 12-year-old I bade her come. What lamb, what ladybird? God forbid. Where's the girl? What?
I'm here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I remember me. Thou'st hear our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age on to an hour.
She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth, and yet to my teeth be it spoken, I have but 4. She is not 14. How long is it now till Lammas tide?
A fortnight in all days.
Even or odd. Of all days in the year, come Lammas Eve, at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age, well, Susan is with God. She was too good for me, but as I said, on Lammas Eve at night she shall be 14. That shall she marry, I remember it well. 'Tis since the earthquake. Now 11 years. And she was weaned, I never shall forget it. Of all the days of the year, upon that day, for I had then laid wormwood unto my dug, sitting in the sun under the dove-house wall. My lord and you were at Mantua. Nay, I do bear brain, but as I said, when it did taste the wormwood of my dug, and it felt bitter, pretty fool, to see it tetchy and fall out with the dug, shake quaff the dove-house, 'twas no need, I trow to bid me trudge, and since that time it is 11 years. For then she could stand alone, nay, by the rood, she could have run and waddled all about, for even the day before she broke her brow. And then my husband, God be with his soul, was a merry man, took up the child. Quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more wit. Wilt thou not, Jewel? And by my holiday, that pretty wretch left crying, and said I, to see now how a jest shall come about. I warrant, and I should live 1,000 years. I never should forget it. Wilt thou not, Jewel? Quoth he, and pretty fool, it stinted and said I.
Enough of this, enough of this. I pray thee hold thy peace.
Yes, madam. Yet I cannot choose but laugh. To think it should leave crying and say I. And yet I warrant it had upon its brow a bump as big as a young cockerel stone, a parlous knock. And it cried bitterly. Yea, quoth my husband, fallest upon thy face. Thou wilt fall backward when thou comest to age. Wilt thou not, Jewel? It stinted, and said I.
And stint thou too. I pray thee, nurse say I.
Peace I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that I ever nursed. And I might live to see the married one, if I had.
That Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stand your dispositions to be married?
It is an honor that I do not dream of.
An honor? Were not I thine only nurse, I would say thou hadst sucked wisdom from thy teat.
Well, think of marriage now, younger than you. Here, Verona, ladies of esteem, already made mothers by my count. Thin and brief, the valiant Paris seeks you. Love.
A man, young lady. Lady, such a man as all of the world. Why, he's a man of wax.
Verona summer's hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower in faith, a very flower.
Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read over every volume of young Paris' face, and find delight right there in beauty's pen. Examine every merry lineament, and see how one another leads content. And what obscured in this fair volume lies, find written in the margin of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover. To beautify him, relax the cover. The fish lives in the sea, and 'tis much pride, for fair without the fair within to hide. That book in many's eyes doth share the glory, That in gold clasps locks the golden story. So shall you share all that he doth possesses, by having him you make yourself no less?
No less, nay, bigger, women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like a Paris's love?
I'll look delight if looking like a move. But no more deep will I indart mine eye. Then your content gives strength to make it fly.
Oh, the guests are come. Supper served up. You called? My old lady asked for the nurse, cursed in the pantry. And everything is in extremity. I must hence to wait. I beseech you, follow straight. We follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Go, girl. Seek happy nights and happy days.